Scientists accidentally discovered the most terrifying planet in the Milky Way galaxy. The Cold War between the United States and the former Soviet Union gave birth to the space race, and since then, there has been no stopping or going back. The wonders of space and discovering how vast the universe is has piqued the interest of scientists as they further explored outer space. In one of their expeditions, they found a terrifying planet in the Milky Way galaxy. Stay to the end to find out why the Earth is so scary. Welcome to our channel. In this video, we will discuss the planets discovered by scientists in the Milky Way galaxy that shocked them. So watch on. Outer space is filled with many planets, many of which are still undiscovered by men. Since our technology has been unable to detect faraway planets, only in the last few years this changed with the James Webb Space Telescope, which has given impressive results since it captured its first images. But in our time of universal discovery, we have found certain planets whose danger levels are off the charts for humanity. Although it should be noted that currently, man cannot go into space without extra protection, neither can we enter any discovered planet's atmosphere without ample preparation. The gift of science, astronomy, and astrophysics has helped men better explore and understand space and planets. The outside of our solar system planet is called exoplanets. In our search for exoplanets similar to Earth and proof of life out in the universe, we have found some truly scary and disturbing planets. But how did we make these discoveries? And how do we identify the features of these exoplanets? We use several methods to track down and study exoplanets, including radial velocity, planetary transit, gravitational microlensing, and pulsar timing. While all of these methods have varying degrees of success, they all follow different principles. We will not be going extensively into the technical definitions of these terms, but the planetary transit method has been quite effective with the discovery of many planets so far. So what exactly is the planetary transit method? In this method, the observer planet and host star are approximately parallel. When the Earth is located between the observer and the host star, it will block a portion of the star's light when it passes in front of the star. This obstruction will be reflected in the star's photometric measurements. This is known as a transit event, and if that's a bit too wordy for you, let's put it simply. Imagine you're able to detect an object in space, but you're not sure what exactly it is, but you know it's revolving around a star. The planetary transit method involves monitoring that object until it comes directly from your point of view on the star. You can observe the object's shape, mass, and other details during this period. So much can and has been learned about various planets using this method, including the planets on our list, Kepler 70b. Kepler 70b is one of two planets orbiting a subdwarf B star, Kepler 70. The other planet surrounding that star is Kepler 70c, and both planets revolve quite close to their star. Although discovered by the Kepler telescope, the exoplanets kept by 70b and 70c were detected by the planet's reflection of starlight rather than their blockage. Kepler 70b is a planet of considerable interest, mostly due to its more severe circumstances. Kepler 70 was the main sequence star millions of years ago. Still, shortly before 18.4 million years ago, it entered its red giant phase, absorbing the two circling gas giants. Both planets survived in some way, but when we first look at Kepler 70b, we notice its closeness to its host star. There is a zone known as the habitable zone around the star. This is the zone where the heat of the star cannot severely affect the planet negatively. The Kepler 70b resides closer to its star beyond the habitable zone, and as a result it holds no life, at least not in the way we recognize it. It is considered one of the scariest planets known to man, as it has a record as one of the hottest exoplanets discovered. Because the surface of Kepler 70b is heated to more than 7,000 Celsius, it is far hotter than the surface of our own Sun. The orbital period of this exoplanet is 5.76 hours, which is exceedingly brief only to the exoplanet PSR J1719-1438b. Due to its history and involvement in its star's giant phase, many scientists believe that Kepler 70b and its sister planet once had a form of atmosphere. It is even thought that they were once gas giants, but they were stripped of their cause, leading them to their hot, bare surfaces. It appears that Kepler 70b's hot surface is maintained by its proximity to its star and its rapid movement around Kepler 70. If this is the case, the planet already has a hot surface. Overall, this is not a planet that any living person would ever think of or want to visit. And in fact, no device was created by humans with the capability of landing on this planet. France's astronomers discovered planet HD 189733b in the year 2005. Doppler spectroscopy was ultimately what led to the discovery of the planet. The planet is in the constellation of Vulpecula, which can be found in its distance from Earth around 64.5 light-years. The Rossiter-McLaughlin effect, created by the world passing in front of its star and being measured by real-time radial velocity measurements, was discovered before photometric observations proved that the planet was transiting. The planet's mass is believed to be 16.2% more than that of Jupiter. The world completes a circle around its host star once every 2.2 days, and an orbital speed of 152.5 kilometers per second, making it a hot Jupiter with a poor prospect for extraterrestrial life. Scientists have extensively studied the exoplanet's atmosphere with high and low resolution equipment, both from the ground and in space. As a result, it is discovered that the planet has an unusual rain of molten glass. The completion of two different study projects that led to the discovery of the planet's color to be the well-known blue was in 2008 and 2011. This finding was further validated in 2013. The separate tests provided independent evidence that the planet's hue is blue. However, this is the extent of the similarities between the planet and Earth. Researchers believe that the rain of molten glass may be the source of the atmosphere's bluish tint, which they say is a result of the color's origin. Also, the rain falls in a lateral direction. This world has extremely hazardous climatic conditions. Its wind may reach up to 5,400 miles per hour, 2 kilometers per second, and 7 times the speed of sound. As a result, this planet does not provide any safety or appearance. The cobalt blue color comes not from the reflection of a tropical ocean as on the Earth, but rather a hazy blowtorch atmosphere that contains high clouds laced with silicate particles. NASA officials also validated the hotness of the Kepler 70b by releasing the shocking details of the exoplanet's horror. NASA wrote that the planet could as well be another circle of hell, with an average temperature hotter than that of our Sun. It used to be Jupiter-sized until it spent some time in its now dead star. This trip destroys most planets, but leaves this like a burned Earth. It is one of the hottest planets discovered at about 12,000 degrees Fahrenheit. NASA officials wrote in a statement about the Proxima b exoplanet, Proxima b, also known as Proxima Centauri b, is a planet that orbits in the habitable zone of the red dwarf star Proxima Centauri. It is sometimes known simply as Proxima b. The star known as Proxima Centauri is one of the 3 stars that make up the triple star system known as Alpha Centauri. The star is closest to the Sun and may be found in the constellation Centaurus. It is situated approximately 4.2 light-years away from our home planet. Several clues suggest that the planet Proxima b could support human life. However, this is not the case. This planet cannot change its tidal state, which means it doesn't rotate on its axis, but remains fixed in one place, with day and night remaining in their usual positions on either side. The fact that this planet has two sides with a drastically different climate contributes to its reputation of being a dangerous place, since there is a frozen world on one side of the globe and an extremely heated surface on the other. Any section of the planet isn't safe for anyone to live on the ratio of water to gases. It is likewise very unusual that the hemisphere of Proxima Centauri b could have developed in one of two possible ways. According to scientists' findings, the planet's water could have condensed at first, and the hydrogen could have been lost to space. In this case, the planet's atmosphere would have only contained oxygen and all carbon dioxide. After the planet's early history, it is plausible that Proxima Centauri b had an atmosphere composed of primordial hydrogen when it formed, or that it developed further away from its star, which would reduce the amount of water lost. Therefore, Proxima Centauri b may have maintained its water supply even after its early existence. If there is something that we call an atmosphere, then it most certainly contains oxygen, containing gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. Life is impossible on a planet as hot and barren as Kepler-70b. At over 7,000 Celsius, one would be hard-pressed to find any liquid, especially with such low pressure, since the mass of Kepler-70b is only 0.44 of the Earth's mass. The only kind of life that seems reasonable to expect would be some thermophilic bacteria, but something unlike anything we have ever seen. What do you think of a planet like this? Let us know your opinion in the comments box. Kindly subscribe to our channel and click the notification icon to stay updated. Thanks.